Guests with unrealistic expectations. Mr. Morrison is a guest at your establishment, Jackson's Place. Throughout the evening, you can see that he seems to be waiting for something to happen. He calls you over and complains that the show hasn't started yet. This is awkward because there is no show scheduled for that evening, or any evening at your establishment. As it turns out, he was under the impression that Michael Jackson would be performing there tonight. Oh dear, what should you do? We'll take a look at how to ask open-ended questions, explain the situation, and offer solutions. Firstly, ask some open-ended questions. Open-ended questions aim to try and uncover the guest's exact expectations and the source of these expectations. The guest's exact expectations allow us to see where the expectations were misinformed or unrealistic. For example, he may actually be looking for the Michael Jackson tribute show next door, or he may simply be disappointed that your establishment isn't playing any of Michael Jackson's songs. In other words, ask the guest, "Mr. Morrison, which kind of show were you expecting here this evening?" He will then clarify that he was expecting Mr. Jackson in the flesh. Before you start to think of solutions, you also need to establish the source of these expectations. For example, he might have read in a magazine or was informed by a tour operator. As it turns out, Mr. Morrison heard it from a friend. Obviously, he was misinformed on a number of levels. However, he is now at your property and you should try to accommodate him. Now let's look at how to explain the situation. It is necessary to politely explain where the information they heard or the expectations they brought are incorrect, and saying that you understand that the confusion must be frustrating for them. However, as this error is not your fault or your property's fault, you must explain in detail the actual information and the limitations that make their expectations unrealistic. Lastly, let's move on to offering solutions. Offer solutions you can deliver on. For example, if it suits your establishment's style, play some Michael Jackson over the speakers. Or find out about Michael Jackson tribute shows in the area. Be creative. Think of other ways to accommodate the guest. So, the way to handle guests with unrealistic expectations is to ask open-ended questions, explain the situation, and offer solutions. Good luck dealing with guests with unrealistic expectations at your establishment.